Latest on Tropical Storm Irma, which continues over the border now into Georgia as a tropical storm with winds of 65 miles an hour and a pressure of 975 millibars. It's at 30.7 north, 83 degrees west, and tropical storm warnings are still in effect for large parts of Florida and the surrounding states, obviously inland as well. This is the latest as of 3 p.m. UTC, September 11. The storm is expected to move towards the northwest and continue to weaken as it has been doing all morning. It lost hurricane status 3 hours ago and is now continuing towards the north inland, and it's going to suffer even more from high wind shear, dry air and land interaction. A concoction of things that would weaken the storms dramatically. It's 19 miles east-southeast of Valdosta, Georgia, 80 miles east-northeast of Tallahassee, and 90 miles southeast of Albany. It's a stage 3 on the CDPS scale, which could still cause significant and widespread damage in the area, considering how the wind field now extends up to 360 nautical miles in some directions, mainly in the north. On the right hand side you can see the chances of tropical storm conditions for various locations. Tropical storm warnings remain in effect for Anclote River to the Okaloosa-Walton County line and north of the Volusia-Brevard County line to the South Sante River. Those are the only warnings that are currently in effect. Storm surge warnings though are also still in effect, and the storm surge could still be significant in many places. Because it's such a large storm, tropical storm warnings will extend quite far inland. On the right hand side of the screen you can see the latest percentages. All of those places still pretty much a guarantee for tropical storm conditions. Atlanta, I believe, in Georgia at around 70%. This is what we expect will happen in the next few days. The storm will move towards the northwest, passing close to Atlanta, between Atlanta and Birmingham, Alabama, and then somewhere off towards Tennessee, towards the western part of that state. It will probably turn post-tropical or become a remnant low in the next 24 hours or less. It could be sooner. Looking at the sea surface temperatures, not that they really matter for Irma, but you can see Jose out there as a category 2 with 105 mile an hour winds, I believe, and is likely to weaken slowly as it moves towards the north and then do a loop around the Atlantic and then could approach the Bahamas. We'll wait and see on that. Wind shear, as you can see, is extremely high for Irma and is marginal at best for Jose right now, though it will be entering a little pocket of lesser wind shear, but at the moment not looking too great for either storm. So this is what the progress of Irma has looked like in the latest frames on the satellite imagery. As you can see, continued northward movement overall, slight westward element, but not as much as the National Hurricane Center was forecasting. And you can see just a huge mass of cloud moving off towards the north, and very little on the southern side of the storm, it would appear on satellite. And that's been the case for quite some time, it has to be said. But again, all of the cloudiness and rain and wind in the northern part of the storm is ballooning up and will continue to affect a large part of the United States over the next few days. You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.co.uk, at your service at any time with its tracker. You can also find us on YouTube, search Force 13 if you're not there already, subscribe if you haven't. You can also find us on Facebook and on Twitter, search Force 13 all in text to find us on there. You can also add Fool13 on Skype, that's FOOL13, and add extension 9094 on Discord for tropical weather chat.